Generic greetings, and welcome back to Airships Conquer the Skies once again. Today's beverage is... that is tonic water. Not an overly tasty beverage, but I don't mind the stuff. This, however, is sugar-free, so it's just not as nice as the sugar stuff. The main reason I'm drinking it, however, is because I've got really terrible leg cramp at the moment, and apparently it's supposed to help. The quinine in it or something is supposed to help. I don't know whether that's actually true or not. I'm pretty sure I want to assign 10 generic units of fallacy or whatever, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, in the previous video, we made a landship. We'll have a quick look at it. We go to Open Design and then to the Land Carrington, and as you can see, it is essentially a land carrier with some guns on it as well. It's got some flak on the top, some cannons pointing forward, and it wasn't great. It used as a proof of concept for a land vessel that can carry fighters. It was okay, but the problem was that it exploded very often because obviously these ammo stores were too close together. I did know that, and I did say it in the video. It was more of a proof of concept than anything else. The main issue with it is that it's too expensive, just far too expensive for what it is. It's 4,499 generic units of currency, and because of that, it is just well overpointed. If we took like all the guns off and stuff, I don't know what it would be. Hang on, let's have a quick look. Let's go to, where's remove? Remove module. Let's like remove loads of these modules here and see what it would cost. If we took almost all of the guns off... almost all of the guns off, apart from these ones at the front, it's still 2,700. So that's still well overcosted for what this thing is. I mean, these planes must cost a hell of a lot, but yeah, and they get shot down very, very easily. The thing is that the planes are very good, but they get shot down quickly, and because you can't control them, they'll launch straight away and then they get blown up. If you could, say, stand back a bit and bombard them with some guns to soften up their defences and get rid of their flak, and then send the planes off to finish them, then that would be better. But at the moment, nah, it's just not viable. So, what I want to do is try something a bit different. So we're going to go to a building editor this time. We're actually going to make a building, and we're going to make something we've never done before. If we go over to troops, you can see we've got biplanes and triplanes. Now, we're not going to make an airbase, although that is possible. You can actually make an airbase, which is really cool. But what I want to do is make, if we can, although I just realised I don't think we'll be able to. Guard post and guard barracks, we can't make it. We cannot make... What I wanted to do is make a ground structure that had all of those, like, jetpack marine guys, the ones with the suspendium backpacks, and have it as like an assault place, but you can't do it, which is a shame. It would be nice if you could do that. So instead, we might have to go for a ground-based solution where we have lots of planes. Don't know how that would work though. Let me just go back a second. I want to check something here. Let's go to Airship Editor, and I just want to check over in troops. Yeah, there's the thing I wanted to use as well, or I could have used, which is like a massive. It's like a. What would you call it? Well, it's called a Hussar Bay, but it's like it's a mini airship, isn't it? I wanted to use loads of mini airships, but you just can't use it, which I thought that would be really cool, making like a defensive structure that had a lot of outgoing troops and mini airships, but we can't do that. So we're gonna have to make one that is pretty much around the planes, but you can't stack them. So it's gonna have to be very, very, very long. Is it gonna work? I don't really know, but let's give it a go. So we'll go for biplanes and triplanes. So obviously there is a forward, but we want to make a base that... Do we want to have it forward facing? I don't really know. What I'll do is I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, here's a better plan. Let's leave a gap in between these. Like that. And that's going to be the length of our base. And the reason for the gap is because we can put in between these points, we can put flak cannon. Now, can they be placed there? I think they can. Yeah, that works. It doesn't... It looks fairly terrible because it's as if the planes would crash into them when they took off, which isn't true because they just sort of... That's just like a landing point. They don't have to have a full runway or anything. But I think that looks a bit better. So let's go for this one. We'll go over to structural and then corridor, and obviously we'll connect the corridor straight across like so, and there's all of that connected up. So we don't want this very tall, we want it very, very flat, but the problem with that is will it do anything? Like, having this, will it actually be able to... Will it work is the question. The big question is, will this actually work? Well, I don't know is the simple truth to that. But what I'll do, I'll build it so it's not very big at all. So the whole point is that it's very, very, very small. And I will probably put... I'll probably remove a couple of these points here, just so we can get a machine shop in there. Actually, is this centralized? No, that would be centralized, wouldn't it? No, is that right? Yeah, that's right. That is right. And we'll have some machine shops either side of it, like that. Now we don't want to overpoint that. So how much are those? They are 260 each. Okay, it's quite expensive already, but hey ho, continue going. So we'll put in an ammo store there, an ammo store there. We'll put one on either side like so. And that's enough ammo for all of this place. We do need... Well, we don't have a repair bay. Command and crew, we don't have a bridge, so we'll put a bridge in. We don't technically need a bridge, but we'll put it in. I don't really like it near the ammo, because it'll probably explode. If we put it here, and then above that we put a sick bay. And then what we do is we'll have in our structural and then fire door. We'll put a fire door either side like so. And we'll split up everything with a fire door like that, you see. So we've got a fire door at either side of the ammo stores. Like that. So that's split up. That's split up there. That's split up there. Yes, there. That's fine. Okay, so that is a big flat thing at the moment. We are just missing supply hatches and crew, which we should be able to fit in on the corners. So we'll go to barracks. 1, 2. Hang on. Nope, that's wrong. It's not barracks we want. It is the... Oh, it is barracks. Is it barracks? Yeah, it is barracks. Yeah, they're called something different in this because it's the ground-based one. So it is air sailors 38. I can recommend a crew 38, air sailors 48. So we're actually okay. We're over cost a little bit there. Supply hatches, very easy. We should be able to go for 1, 2, and then 3, 4. And perfect. That is now in. We'll go to armor, and we'll say we could have massive stone wall or stone wall. I think we're going to go for a stone wall, and we will fill that. And it's already filled anyway. And we will make it, I think we'll have it like a green colour just to blend it in with the scenery, although that does anything but blend. So how about, is there a lighter blue? We could have a ground colour. No, I think that's the only green we're going to have to go with. It's just a little bit bright. Yeah, that'll do the job quite nicely. And then we will have a... I guess we'll have a nameplate on it. Why not? It's called the White Lookout, but obviously we're going to rename that. So it's... Oh, what is the naming convention for our ground stuff? Don't know. GDS. Generic Defensive Structure. It's going to be the Airfield. Ington. There we go. And we'll save the design. And let's see how good or bad that is. It's only $3,000, so it's actually not that expensive. Whether or not it works, though, we'll have to see. So we'll go to combat, and we'll have it on day. Go to add building, and we're going to do just the one of them for now. And as you can see, it alters the land. I'll put it as far back as possible because I might as well. And then we'll add a landship. Add an airship. We'll add an airship. So we're on, what was it, $3,000? Yeah, just shy of $3,000. So we'll go for airship and find something about the 3 mark. There is something there. That is the Subbington. And as you can see, it is just under $3,000. In fact, it's very, very close. It's 2,956 versus 2,949. So a difference of 7 points. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. So immediately you can see shots are whizzing out. Our planes are immediately going out as well. Now, we should win this solely because they have nothing that can stop my planes. Oh no, they do have a couple of flak. They do have some flak on the top. Because we did make it like a submarine, so it's got some anti-air, it's got some deck guns, it's got torpedoes, and to be honest with you, I've pretty much lost already because this is, yeah, hitting me very, very badly. Look at that, the planes are getting just absolutely demolished. They're getting hit out the air. That's it. Yeah, we're gone. That's it. There's nothing more we can do now. We've lost. Right, so that doesn't work. That just doesn't work, quite plainly, against that thing anyway. Right. Yes, can we not control it a bit better? Let's try that again. Let's leave. We'll go to combat and try that again. Add building. Airfield, inked on. Put it back there. It would be better if we actually move our airfield right at the front, because then the flak might be in there. And then we'll go to add... no, let's move it back. It is better to put it further forward, but I'm not wanting to do that at the moment because I want to try something out. I want to see if I can order... That's the Scorpion inked on. We want the Airship and Subbington. I want to have it so I can try and control the planes. So we'll start and pause it immediately. And can we just stop? Can we say hold fire? Hold fire. Do the planes take off if we're on hold fire? Yes, they do. So there's nothing you can do about it by the look of it. The planes will just do what they want. Right, that's a problem because, like I said, they're just going to fly over the top instead of flying through it like that or underneath. They, for some reason, want to go over the top. I'm guessing it's just the way they're programmed to attack. You need some way to control the planes because they're just getting themselves killed. Yeah, that's 3 of them gone. We can't build more planes, I assume, either. Don't think so. Bloody hell, that's a big hit. There's the outside view. I mean, it's obviously quite a... Ooh, yeah, there's a secondary explosion. Looks like the fire door, though, did protect the this side of it, which is good. Right, so we've got how many planes attacking? We've got a couple. And we've done a bit of damage. Look at that. It's not, by any means, still fully operational or anything like that, but it's the flak. When they fly over the top like that, they are getting themselves killed. But can we weather the attacks and win this? Well, we've still got a we've still got a biplane there. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, whether or not we can destroy it with one of them, I don't think it's possible. It's going to get himself killed anyway. There's the flak. It's doing strafing runs, as you can see. Yeah, didn't work. Okay. Try something else. We'll go to combat again. Building. Airfield. 1, 2, 3. And that's all we can fit in. We can only fit the 3. So we'll split them up a bit, just to avoid the collateral. And we'll field something again. So we'll go for Airship. We'll go for the Zeppington. Hang on. This is the ground thing. See, against ground stuff, this will not work at all. Actually, I don't think. I don't know. Let's go for Airship. We'll get the Zeppington. Mark II. 1, 2, 3. And they're on 4,000. We'll go for Airship once again. We've got Carrington. We'll have a Carrington Mark II. Why not? See how that works. And 8,868, 8,500 odd. That's about right. We'll click start and see what happens. So they've got 3 Zeppelins and lots of fighters. And the thing is, I should have fighter superiority. But this should be a little bit better for me because they're going to bomb from the top, as you can see. But I've got a lot of flak. And I think my armor will be able to protect me while I absolutely rain devastation above. Does that work? You can't rain above. They're raining devastation down upon me. I am returning fire with the flak. As you can see, this thing is falling out of the sky. It's getting absolutely hammered. Loads of planes about. Don't really know which one's mine and which ones are theirs. But, yeah, this is better now. This is working out. There's all my planes. And, yeah, they are not swarming around that. They are swarming around this. They're absolutely chewing it to pieces. Really chewing it to pieces. Look at that. This bit's just falling off it. Left, right, and centre. What's going on over here? Yep, it's split in half, that's for sure. And it's cut my other defensive structure in half. This is the problem where you make long vessels. They do tend to get cut up quite readily. But that is fairly decisive, I think. I don't know where their little mini airships went. I haven't seen them. There's torpedoes going out from the front of this thing, because it does have torpedoes. But look at the fighters. Fighter superiority is the way to go, isn't it? By the look of it. Okay. So fielding one of these doesn't work. Fielding 3 of them, however, is expensive, but also, look at what it's doing. It's chewing this down. Absolute nothingness. Yeah, it's fairly decisive, that. I think we've won. Not without casualties, however. As you can see, this thing at the front, it's lost half of itself, and the front end's just fallen off. The one in the middle is relatively untouched. So, that's good. Scratch that. Got a little bit of a scratch there. And then we've got this thing, which is, yeah, fairly wrecked, to be honest with you. But that is a victory, and I would call that a fairly solid one anyway. Try that once again. Go over to, we'll have a one in, no, not at night, in the rain. And we'll have, what's the rain? Fires go out on their own. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go for building again. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to have 3 Airfieldingtons. One there, and one up there. And then we'll have, for the opponent, we'll have a landship. We'll do a landship fight this time. And obviously we're going to have the, we won't have the Liftington. We're going to have the carrier. We'll have the carrier probably up here. And already they're very close to points. So we'll have a landship once more. We've got a mini Subbington. We've got the weird thing there. Mini Zeppington. Mini Zeppington might work. A couple of mini Zeppingtons, what might be nice. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll put a landship. I want a mini sniper. No. Mini bombard. Mini Tankington. We'll have some mini Tankingtons. These things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, hang on. Delete these. We're going for a landship fight, aren't we? Landship. We haven't got anything to board, which is a problem. Mini Assaultington, then. Let's have some mini Assaultingtons. We'll put one there. And we'll delete a couple of these, and we'll move them back over. Landship, mini Assaultington. Can't find it. 1, 2, 3. God, you need quite a few. Landship, and then Flackington, just to give it some protection. That's well overpointed now. Hang on. 1, 2. Yeah, we're about right. Let's start and see what happens. So, obviously I'm going to get boarded straight away. Those guys, look at that. There's the boarders running along and boarding this thing. And they'll pretty much take this out very quickly, I would think, because we've got nowhere to really defend against them. At least there's nothing planned, so I don't have anything to repel the boarders. So the guys can still fight. The guys can still fight, and we've got a lot of them, but we don't have any proper guards. But looks like that's been taken out. That's getting hit. This thing's coming forward. The Flackington is not really bothered about anything. Look at that there. That is walking through and up and over, and it's going to continue going, and it's I think it's running away. I mean, it's lost its head. It's like a chicken when you chop it off. And yeah, that's gone. These are getting hit. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah. I think that's gonna be about right, you know. I think we will end up winning that. Just the sheer amount of planes, look at that, they're chewing them to bits. Chewing it to bits. How many planes have I lost? I don't know because it doesn't give me a list of how many planes I've lost. But I've chewed all these to bits. This is now beached itself on some of the other stuff. And yeah, it's getting shot to hell. The only reason we'll lose is that, actually. You've just seen it. See all them planes? They got wrecked because of the flak up here, and obviously the flak back there as well. And that's a draw now, essentially. I can't defeat him, he can't defeat me. So yeah, flak, understandably, absolutely wrecks planes. But there you go, that is a little bit more Airships Conquer the Skies. Not a bad design, but I think I'd field it in 1s and 2s, and then some other gun towers, I'll put them at the back. Still think the planes are a bit overpointed because you can't control them. As soon as you can control them, then maybe they'll be about right, but it is a bit after all. Anyway, hope you have enjoyed the video. Any suggestions for designs, put them in the comments, and we will go from there. Thank you very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.